guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we are going to play Fortnite, like usual, kinda. But instead, I'm going to show you everything that we know right now in the last few weeks of Chapter 2, Season 5, and what we think will happen in the live event, what map changes in Season 6, and more. So let's jump into a game here. Well, the exotics actually got shuffled, so now, never mind. Anyway, the hand cannons in too. There's a lot of new stuff. Flint knocks vaulted, hand cannons in. Exotics are in different places. A lot of new stuff. But anyway, first we are going to be landing. Show you a little thing. We're going to be landing Catchy Corner over at the mountain over there. I'll show you some map changes there. Well, that we think, not really map changes, but maybe some clues to the live event. Maybe. Who knows? Only Epic Games. Oh yeah, by the way, I got the Ryu skin with the Batwing. How do you guys like this? I'm not sure it's going to be the last of the Gaming Legends series, so if you want to get one of those skins, you should probably cop it now. The emote's pretty cool too. So what we are going to be talking about is that, you see that mountain over there? Is that. Now in the Forest Opera LTM that I played recently with Jake, that was what we believed to be a volcano had switched on. It looked like it erupted. That proves that that is a volcano, and somehow I think that will tie in to the next season, and maybe it will erupt. Maybe it will throw down some lava and meteors on it. I don't know, but to get the best view, it looks kind of like the volcano from Season 8, Season 9, Season 10, which is peculiar because from what we know in Fortnite, history repeats itself. History repeats itself since we've had a bunch of other things come down, the Durburger return, everything like that, and since those have all happened. How did this guy get a gun? Oh, come on. Anyway, so that's what we know about that. And I think, since that volcano has erupted, if we overlay the map now from where the icebergs hit, here, let's go into the map. So we have, oh gosh, why is that happening? And, oh my god. So, one that landed at, let's see. One landed at Salty Towers, or tilted then, but where Salty Towers is, leaving Neo tilted. The other went to Retail Row over here. And then the last one went somewhere over in Weeping Woods, I think. Or the Ice Cube. Somewhere around Weeping Woods and Slurpy Swamp, or a little bit south of Holly Hedges, which means that it would leave some sort of crater in its wake. So if that somehow does happen, that means we'll have it will land there, over at Retail Row, over at Salty Towers, and over at Slurpy, Weeping, and Holly. Anyway, that's ready up, and I can show you a few more map changes. And this one is gonna be over at Slurpy Swamp. Then we're gonna move over our way to Retail Row. And also with all the portals, I'll talk about that later in the video. Stick to the end to make sure you know the thing I'm gonna be talking about at the end, because it's gonna be big. Okay, we are in a game. So the next map change is over at Surfy Swan. Over at the gas station, a little bit above it. When is this battle bus launching off? Okay, so down here, over at the gas station, there is a little bit of a map change that Epic may have added. Now it hasn't changed the map now, but it looks like it's what's going to happen in the next season. And the map might look like that in the next season. So let me show you that. Although first we're probably gonna get a weapon so we don't die miserably like last time if I can show you. That's good. Here we have Spark Park, we don't need her. So around this gas station, you will see that there is, not Chug Splash, but when I go onto this road, let me go a bit up it. Look guys, look in the mini-map. Look in the mini-map, and you see, oh I can't. There's a little black spot in the mini-map on that road. Could that be a target if the volcano erupted? Because that'd be a place where a new portal is coming. Could that be a place where a thing from an old season is coming? I don't know. But after this video, I'm gonna and in the next one I'm gonna overlay the map from chapter 1, season 10 over this and see what the map changes look like. Since because I think our theory is because the 0 point is destabilizing. It's that everything is being brought back. We've learned that since Sturburger and Tomato Town came back, and so did quite a lot of other things. But it'll take me a long time to get. Oh my god, to get through all of them. So I'm just gonna stick with looking for that. It's a sweat. There's 2 of them. Is this duos? What am I doing? I had a gold scar. It wouldn't pull out my builds. Anyway, okay. Next we're gonna be landing a little bit north of Retail Row and looking at another map change that Epic has probably mistakenly revealed. This one, it's a little bit more bigger than the rest, so stick around for it. Also, if you do overlay the maps, you will be having, if you overlay them, kinda on where the steel farm is. That's where the volcano was originally in the past seasons. So if the volcano would like move to our map, that's probably where it would go. Somewhere around here. Maybe even on top of Colossal. somewhere around like this place with the sand and here. That's where it is. Now we're going to be going over to here, that lake, and when you zoom in on it, you see that those brown patches there? Well, we'll land there and I'll show you. There's quite a few map changes there, I'd say. Maybe for the next season, maybe for season 7, who knows? But there is quite a lot. There are people, and normally doesn't happen. Anyway. So you see here, get out, oh, there's 2 guys. Oh, this is solos. Come on, there's a gun here. Oh, I gotta heal. No. I gotta show these guys. I'm on YouTube and I'm gonna show people map changes, okay? Okay, good. So the map change here is that, see in the mini map, pretty big. If you go over here, there's a brown patch here, which normally means that there's probably going to be, there's normally like solid ground, not water. So maybe in the next season, it could be a season like the opposite of season 3. Maybe the water's drying up. I would like to see Coral Castle all the way. Maybe the water's drying up since you've got these brown patches. They're decently big compared to it. And if this does happen, it will probably happen all over the map if it just happens on here the next season. So, the new gun. Well, not really new, but I thought it not put this down. And yeah, so basically they could change this since if it didn't really hide what they were doing that well. Since some of the matches are already here. Okay, well now I've pretty much talked about all the match changes. We're gonna be moving on to what maybe the next season's theme is like. Now everything we're talking about has like no proof. This is just what I think it was, and it would sort of fit in with the rest of the season. So I think the season 2 will probably be the imagined order, since you only learn about them really at the start of season 2, but we do think that they have been like monitoring the island for like maybe when season 1 started. I mean, guys, who knows? Maybe even when Save the World started. Since Agent Jonesy is probably the original Jonesy, so. That does mean that we have to, since he's the original Jonesy, that probably does mean that he's been on the loop more times than any other one from IO or their world, since there's so many snapshots of, oh god, there's so much of them, since there's so many snapshots of him, which all, and so that means, and every time he goes through and brings hunters in, the zero point gets bigger and bigger, almost like a sun, sort of destabilizing and getting more corrupted the second it happens. And with the theory of I, we're going to get the Agent Jonesy skin, although something's going to happen with the 0 point. If Agent Jonesy keeps bringing in hunters, he won't be able to if he keeps bringing in hunters, he won't be the 0 point will destabilize eventually, and maybe season X will repeat itself. but no rockets or anything. Who knows? That's my theory, at least. And with that, we also, how about we head on over to the 0 point, and I'll show you something. I'll show you something a little bit a little bit obvious, but you kind of need to know this to know what the theory for the live event is. And then we'll be going to talk to Bunker Jonesy down here, and seeing his dialogue, which gives us another clue for the live event. First, we're going to go to the 0 point now. That was a glitch. Although if the next team is Io, that does mean that we'll be learning about Agent Jonesy's boss, Janice, the one who was in the season 2 live event, and a bunch more members of Io. And now we do have let's see, so we have him, and now we know that the Io gods are machines, since he says so. And if those Io gods are machines, they can have like a whole army trying to fight against the 7, which were mentioned in the trailer or the live event, I'm not sure. Well, they were mentioned. And since they were, that also means that they're returning. We'll probably learn about more members of the 7 in the following season. Since we've only learned about 4, right? Sorry guys. Right now, if you learn about more, it'll be way easier to understand what they're doing on the island. We pretty much know that to keep it stable. Now, okay guys, so oh god, there's a guy over there. Okay, let's get him off. So you see the 0 point. You see that? That's the 0 point at the start of the season. And you see now it's like almost bursting open. Now, oh god, come on! Oh, come on! Well, I was gonna say, I was just spectating, I guess. I was gonna say that when you see the 0 point. Oh god. When you see the 0 point, it is it's really destabilizing, like really big, right now. And because of that, since it's like super big, it's becoming more destabilized. Now let's go back to say like season 8, when we went in the vault, we unvaulted the weapons. In the vault, we could see the 0 point. It was much bigger than it is now. You couldn't go inside it. It didn't have any cracks. It was sort of just like a big marble. But now it's corrupting, and that's a bit of a problem since what happened in the season 10 event, it exploded. So to this island, or in the Travis Scott event, we did see it. So the chapter 1 island might not be broken, and the rifts are taking all the bits, every POIs like the Durburger and stuff that are coming back to the chapter 2 island. And when you do that, let me ready up now. And when you do that, eventually the 0 point explode again. That'll probably be, that'll probably be in chapter 3. Since this is the super stuff in Fortnite, you should know that. That might happen again. Which does mean that it'll be pretty hard for Io to keep control if they keep bringing hunters in. They're just losing the balance, and the 7 must be on their way, maybe from the chapter 1 island or something. But enough about that topic. Now let's land not a little bit east or west, I don't know, of Catty Corner to show you guys something else. So if we go over Catty Corner, you have the landmark redacted. And if you go there, it just is redacted. Nothing else. Something is wrong with that. That's been on the island since the start of chapter 2. But it's just not, you know. Why is it there? Why is it there? It must tie into the story, because no one knows what's in it. There are quite a lot of theories, but the best theory, which I think I know what the best theory is the theory that that thing, if you overlay the 2 maps, you know where Kevin the Cube, our old friend Kevin, came into Fortnite. If you overlay those 2, the corrupted the purple rift took him the exact same place that landmark is at. And since that happens, and now people did in season 1, chapter 2, season 1, there was the creative glitch that you could like phase through there. But when people did that, it didn't really work, and you couldn't see anything. Now I think if you have it updated, something is in there, something big. And the thing is, Kevin the Cube will return. That's what I think too, since it is the exact same place in Paradise Palms where Kevin the Cube originally was. Which would just make sense, right? Again, history repeats itself. And because of that, that also means that, oh, God. Give me some peace. If Kevin the Cube does come, somehow the 0 point does explode, maybe Kevin could actually power the island enough until the 0 point restores itself. If that is what the storyline's going to be. Not, of course, not looking to confirm, but it's quite likely, I think. If that does happen, that is a pretty good theory. And although there is lots more hidden bunkers that there are, and how about I show you them all? So I showed you the first one. There is 3 in total. One of them is super hard to get to. The other one's pretty easy. So how about we head over another moving zone? Okay, so I'll tell you where they are. So one of them is over around here in Holly. Around here in Holly and Slurpee. There's one underwater that you can just faintly see. Although, but when you do go there, it is pretty obvious that there is one there. And since that, the other one is over at the place where you get the boom sniper, right here. And it's a little bit, that one's a little bit hidden, not as hidden as the redacted. I mean, a little bit less hidden than the redacted. I mean, more hidden than the redacted ones. It sounds like they're easy to quantify. But it's like, and they did a creative glitch on all of these. There was nothing in them. But I think the creative glitch got bolted in chapter 2, season 2. which means that Epic could have updated them however they wanted and we wouldn't have known. Easy. Epic could have put Kevin the Cube in there for all we know. No one actually knows what's in there. Bye bye. No. Oh, I got a pistol, that's easy. Come on, it's not. Did I die to Condor? That's dumb. Anyway, since we do have that, that means that since we have Kevin the Cube, I mean there's a lot of theories. I'll show you some other ones. There's a theory that there could be weird. I mean, back then there was actually a theory back a few seasons ago, but this doesn't really matter. There was a theory that the 0 was there, but of course we all know Galactus ripped his hand in it, and it was in Loot Lake when the mech ripped his hand in it. A lot of people rip hands in 0 points, and it was there, but that's done. It wasn't there. That's the main 2 theories. So how about I show you there's another place, isn't there? Oh yeah, the shark. We're gonna land the shark, guys. I'm gonna show you a little other secret, maybe coming to the next season. My throat is hurting from speaking all this much. Anyway, since we are going to the shark, that is where in Tattoo Season 2, where Sky used to spawn. And because of that, there is encrypted files of a Midas NPC. We don't know if the female Midas from the loading screen might have, or normal Midas. But we have to check out the shark, since you know what, I don't think Eco and Ultra are done. I don't think Shadow and Ghost are done. It does say it on there, but there's still a lot of things on the map which have their logos on there. For example, the plane over at the crashed plane over at Coral Castle, and the shark. Now the other place where the things where the NPCs spawn, where the NPCs and when the bosses from Chapter 2 Season 2 spawn have completely gone. The grotto's filled up. No one can get in the grotto. The agency's done, and so is the rig. So the only place that survived is the shark. Well, sorta. It's abandoned now and broken, but it did survive. It didn't get completely destroyed. So we're gonna land over the shark, show you some signs of Ego and Ghost, and show you that they're not done. I don't think they're done. Ghost, Ultra, Shadow, whatever you want to call them. I think they're still here. Epic wouldn't have left the shark in if they weren't here, wouldn't they? I mean, we haven't had like the Ghost and Shadow like in Tattoo Season 3 and Tattoo Season 2 pick, or any pick like that really in the past season and this season. So why would it come later? And why would the shark still be here and have the ghost sign? I mean, because the shadow sign, I'm not sure if it's still on the map, but you can't really find it anywhere. But why would it? Oh god, there's a shark. Why would the shark still be here? It's been completely abandoned. There's no one here. There's no reason for Epic to still add this shark. Either the Midas NPC is going to be in here, or it's going to play a big role in the next season. Because the shark hasn't really got that much attention. I mean, so maybe, what I think is that it's going to play a big role, maybe in the next season, like in this live event or something like that. And that's one of the only things that really makes sense. Because the shark is sorta, it hasn't really done anything for us since Chapter 2 Season 2. There's no reason for it, but it's all up to something doing with Ghost. Ego, whatever you want to call it, Ghost. They're the reason in the storyline why that is there. And because of that, that also means that something is going to be happening. Something is going to be big, maybe, with Ego, but what we do know for sure is that something must happen to the shark. What else could happen? Something has to happen with the shark. Has to. Or the person that's one. You know it, because Epic would have left that in if not. Anyway, now the next place we're going to go to is the grotto. It's in the zone. Okay, I'm going to make my way over to the grotto, guys. You guys think, and if you have any ideas for some more furries, leave them in the comments down below. Grab boat. And because of that, that also means that you have, since you have ghosts, Shadow must be silent, right, too? Because, I mean, Ghost and Shadow, you have to have both of them, right? You couldn't just have one. Ghost and Shadow are somehow tied in. They wouldn't have left or maybe just Ghost, who knows? They wouldn't have left the shark in, if not. They didn't have something planned. Right there. Now, in the grotto, there was a glitch to get inside of the people. So we do know that there is nothing inside it, but we don't. With the plane retrieval, we could glitch inside of the we could glitch inside of both of the grotto entities. The one with like the turbines and the one with the what do you call it? And it's the normal entrance that the helicopter goes to, or it used to. And because of that, that also means that we do have there's another entrance to the grotto, about over here somewhere. And with that entrance, there must be something to do with it, right? Because I don't think anyone's been able to glitch inside that entrance. Anyway, after the there's been a lot of updates this season after the planes were released. So who knows, if it could have added it just secretly without us knowing. Some of the updates did seem to have a lot of more gigabytes than they should have. Who knows, then maybe it could have just been them upgrading the boat. There's a lot of storylines going around. But the most likely is definitely that one. So, since we have that, a lot of these, they don't work together. So you guys guess what one you think we'll get in the comments. So what we do have to do is we have to go over to you know, we have to go over to grotto and check a few things out. Now, I think the grotto is the only other place where it's the only place where the shadow sign is. And I think that there's 3 places where they are, like the shadow ghost signs. Over at the shark, plane wreck there, and over at the grotto boat entrance. So how about we go over there, check out that, and see if the grotto boat entrance is there, and see if there's any little secrets there that could be coming to the next season. Yeah, the hot box all is. Wait, do you have a 5 stock? Oh, 3 stock. Okay, anyway, let's head over to the vault. But these dollies will be way easier to go. Okay. We're close to getting to the grotto. And when we do get there, it will be pretty good. And I can show the last signs of ghosts on this island. Will they return? I mean, we do have Brutus as an NPC. Maybe he has some storyline that we could check out. Now the thing is, we might have the storyline. We probably memories. We probably do have maybe Bruce has some secret dialogue for Midas. Oh god. I don't want to do anything with you, Iron Gods. You want a piece of me? You get a piece of me. Oh, come on. Anyway, guys, that's all we have today for what we think will be Chapter 2, Season 6. Anyway, guys, remember to like and subscribe. Check everything out. Like and subscribe. Enjoy it with the bell, so you won't miss out on a single video we post and be the first to watch it. Peace out, guys. Bye.